Good morning, everybody. So, in this first video of today, I am going to do another movie review. The other day watched the Power Rangers movie, and I watched Tommy. I watched a third movie, and this is actually a concert, so it'll be a music DVD, but it is from one of my favorite artists, who I have seen only once. I will try to go see him again, because he's probably not going to be performing much longer. I mean, he's getting old, so we don't know how much time we'll have left with him. But this is The Strange Case of Alice Cooper. As you can see from it, it's 1979. This was the tour for his album From the Inside, which he wrote about his experiences in a sane asylum where he went for rehab for alcoholism. And of course, after around this time, he of course was trading alcohol for cocaine. But thankfully he got clean, rediscovered Jesus, and hey, great Christian guy. A lot of good songs on here. So it opens up with a clip of him talking about his character, Alice Cooper. And then the show starts. And it starts with his giant Cyclops demon monster that he had on stage at this time. And it was talking, and it was the voice was of horror icon Vincent Price, who was on the Welcome to My Nightmare album. Also would go on to do Michael Jackson's Thriller. And then, of course, Alice comes out, and we get the show. Starts with the title track of the From the Inside. And the next two songs that follow are from the same album, Sirius and Nurse Rosetta. Of course, there you actually see his wife, Cheryl, who still does this stuff even to this day with him. The next song, The Quiet Room, also from that album. Then you got I Never Cry from Goes to Hell, Devil's Food, Welcome to My Nightmare, $1 Billion Babies, classic from the original Alice Cooper band. Only Women Bleed, No More Mr. Nice Guy, I'm 18, The Black Widow, Wish I Was Born in Beverly Hills, Ballad of Dwight Fry, where of course, he's in a straitjacket and he gets out and all that. Go to Hell. And I think that's, if I remember, this is where he gets put in an electric chair and dies, but of course he's resurrected, comes back, as he does in his shows. How You Gonna See Me Now, which was a hit for him at this time from the album From the Inside, of course. Inmates Were All Crazy, which is also from the same album. And then it ends with School's Out, and then he shows off the band and announces who they are and everything, and they do the little solos. You got a keyboard solo, a bass solo, 2 lead guitar solos, and then a drum solo and all that. And of course, everyone comes out. It was actually during Inmates Were All Crazy where everyone came out. And then, of course, it goes into School's Out, and he makes this nice little quip in there in this part where he starts wiping off his makeup, and he's like, I'm gonna actually let me take off a little bit of this makeup on like other bands I know. And of course, he was talking about Kiss, because at the time they wouldn't take their makeup off. You couldn't, if people tried to get photos of them, and you just couldn't, because they always have a way to cover their face, so they couldn't find out who they are. And of course, in 1983, they took it all off. We now know what they look like. But anyway, yeah, that's the movie, and ends as it began, with Alice Cooper talking about Alice Cooper. Great music, a great show, and that's pretty much all I'm going to say about it. If you like Alice Cooper, if you're a fan of Alice Cooper, if you like rock music or just music, You want some good music to listen to and actually watch? This is the one to get. But anyway, that is it for that. Do another review of another movie next time I watch one. And until then, I will see you all next time.